All right, I've had a couple people ask me how to make filters in their emails. Usually this is used to kind of sidestep having to see emails that you either get all the time, or if there's emails that you want your students to use a code for, they could type that code in the email every time, and then it would just automatically go to a label, is what they call it over on the left side here. Easiest way to do it is just to click this down arrow. There's other ways, but I think showing it the easiest way. Now, the from is if you want every email from one person or from a business or something to go into a filter. You want to be a little bit careful with that one, because everything that they send you will go in that filter, but if that's what you want, that's what the filter can be used for. If you look here, obviously the from Twitter, if I wanted to, I could go ahead and say, let's make a filter for all of my Twitter stuff. I could go Twitter in here. Now, there's a difference between saying from Twitter and then has the words. Has the words can be kind of tricky, because unless it's something that's very specific, like a code that you give the kids to type in, or a passphrase that you won't see anywhere else. Say that you did something in here like, Warhawks. That's going to be a problem, because every email that you get that has the word Warhawks in it will go to that filter or that label. So has the words is not really my favorite, but it's always something that you can do. The only way, I haven't seen it done this way, but I feel like if you actually could train your students to type in a simple code like 4B 2014, you're probably not going to see this in other emails with no spaces like that. So that's kind of a code. But you could have things on there that you're kind of looking out for. You could put your name in here, so I could put Thomas Hartley. That means every email that has my name, you go right there, which might be interesting if you want to see if someone's sending an email with your name in it. So I'm going to do the one that's from Twitter, just to make this one simple. If you have one that comes from like subject, if you wanted attendance to go in here every day, I know that attendance has the same subject every time, so that's something that you could put in there too. So you just kind of have to think about it a little bit from the perspective of what's going to work the best for you. Once you get what you want, so I want anything from Twitter to get sent to a label. So I want to create filter with a search. Now here's where you have a couple of choices. You can have it so that you don't see it by skipping the inbox, and it just goes automatically into a label over here, which is what I'm going to do just to show you that. And then you'll always want to make sure that you apply a label. Now here you can go ahead and just make a new label, and I'm going to call this Twitter junk, because kind of anything that gets sent from Twitter wasn't necessarily like super important. I can read it on Twitter if I want to. If you wanted to, you could forward it to someone else. If it's an email, you can just have it straight delete right from the get-go. I would be very careful at doing anything other than these two right here. You can also make it so that any email from a certain person gets starred, which is kind of an interesting way to use it too. Now, what you can do is I'm going to apply this to all of the matching conversations. That means everything that's ever been sent to me in the past will go into this filter. So I'm going to go ahead and create the filter. Now, if we look over here on the left side, there's Twitter junk. And look, all 282 emails now are in here that are from Twitter. Okay. Now, notice that Twitter, via Twitter, popular in your network, all of the other ones that had the word Twitter in it. So I could have been a little bit more specific if I wanted to. So if you notice there, that has everything, and also in my inbox now does not have any Twitter emails, which is kind of nice. So be careful with this. Whenever you make a filter, double check it for the first week or two. Don't just create a filter and let it go, because you might miss some really important stuff. Okay. So use with caution, but they can be really a lifesaver if you are a person who gets a lot of recurring emails from companies or anything like. Thank you for watching.